Did you know the average millionaire has 7 income streams but works fewer hours than the average broke person? Yet 69% of people still believe the only way to get rich is to grind harder and longer. I used to be the king of that stupid belief. At one point, I was working 80-hour weeks, filming videos at 3 a.m., answering emails on Christmas Day, and bragging about how hustle never sleeps. Then one morning, I woke up at 35 with chest pains, zero energy, and realized I'd built a golden cage instead of freedom. I was making great money, but had become a slave to my own business. That's when I decided to fire myself from the daily grind and build what I now call lazy rich wealth engines. Today, I get richer every single year while working maybe 10-15 hours a week max, and I'm about to show you the exact 4 lazy rich rules that made it possible. If a former workaholic like me can switch to set and forget income, trust me, you can too. But first, you have to escape the trap that keeps most people chained to their desks forever. The system lied to you. They told you time equals money. So the harder you work, the richer you get. Complete nonsense. Time is finite. Money is infinite. The rich don't trade hours for dollars. They build systems that print money while they sleep, travel, or sit on a beach doing absolutely nothing. I was too thick-headed to see it for years. I thought if I just worked harder than everyone else, I'd win. I almost killed myself proving that wrong. Here's the embarrassing truth. In 2021, I made $1.2 million, but worked so much I barely saw my family for months. I missed my son's 10th birthday party because I was editing a YouTube video that made $400. That night, I looked in the mirror and hated the man staring back. Rich on paper, broke in real life. So, I made a promise. Never again. I spent the next 18 months ruthlessly automating and delegating everything. I fired myself from 95% of the daily tasks, and something crazy happened. My income went up, not down, because I finally started working like the rich instead of like a hamster on a wheel. These are the 4 lazy rich rules that changed everything. Rule 1. Own things that pay you forever without your involvement. Rule 2. Build digital assets that scale with 0 extra hours. Rule 3. Let compound interest do the heavy lifting. Rule 4. Create royalty-style income that grows while you do nothing. Follow these 4 rules and you can literally get richer every year while working less. Let's break them down one by one with the exact moves I made. Rule 1. Own things that pay you forever. I'm talking dividend aristocrats and index funds that send you cash every quarter whether you get out of bed or not. I used to think dividends were for old people. Then I discovered the math. In 2022, I moved $800,000 into a simple dividend portfolio. Average yield 4.2%. That's $3,000 through $3,600 per year in dividends. Money that hits my account every 90 days like clockwork. I haven't touched the principal once. Last year, the dividends alone paid for a brand new Range Rover in cash. This year, they'll be over $40,000 because the companies raised their payouts. That's the beauty of dividend growth investing. You buy once, then sit back and watch the checks get bigger every year. My current lazy dividend portfolio looks like this. 50% in Vanguard FTSE All World High Dividend Yield ETF. 30% in individual aristocrats, Coca-Cola, Johnson & Johnson, Procter & Gamble, Realty Income. 20% in SCHD, the famous U.S. dividend ETF. I rebalance once a year while drinking coffee. That's it. Set and forget. Rule 2. Build digital assets that scale with 0 extra hours. This is where I turned my YouTube channel and courses into automated cash machines. Old me would film, edit, upload, and reply to every comment myself. New me hires a team of rock stars. Today, I film one batch of videos every 6 to 8 weeks. My editor turns them into gold. My thumbnail guy makes clickbait that works. My community manager runs the comments. I just show up, talk to the camera like I'm talking to you right now, and collect the money. My online courses? I recorded them once. Now they sell 24/7 on autopilot through evergreen funnels. Someone in Australia buys at 3 a.m. my time. Money hits my account while I'm snoring. Last month, the sleep sales were $57,000. 0 extra work. The key is building the system once, then letting it run forever. Rule 3. Let compound interest do the heavy lifting. This is the most boring yet most powerful lazy rich rule. Every penny that isn't needed for living gets thrown into the market and left alone. I follow the 100 minus age rule for stock exposure. At 38, that means 62% in growth stocks and ETFs, the rest in bonds and cash for safety. But here's what most people miss. I never sell, ever. The only time money leaves my investment accounts is when dividends hit my bank. Everything else compounds quietly in the background. $1 million invested at 9% average return becomes $2 million in 8 years. $2 million becomes $4 million in another 8. That's the real lazy way to get rich, not chasing the next hot stock, just buying the entire market and going to the gym. Rule 4. Create royalty-style income. This is my favorite. Income that grows every year, even if you stop working completely. My YouTube channel now makes more from old videos than new ones. Every video I uploaded in 2019 still pays me every single month. That's digital real estate. I also license my best content to other creators and companies. One licensing deal pays me $4,000 per month for a course I built in 2020. I haven't touched it in 4 years. Books, stock photos, music, software, anything that can be licensed creates royalty income. Build once, get paid forever. That's the ultimate lazy rich move. Now let me show you the embarrassing numbers from before and after I switched. 2021, workaholic year. $1.2 million revenue, 80 plus hours week, miserable. 2024, lazy rich year. 1.8 million revenue, 10-15 hours week, happiest I've ever been. Same brain, same skills, totally different system. Here's your exact action plan to switch to lazy rich mode starting this year. Step 1. Calculate how much your time is worth per hour right now. Step 2. Make a list of every task you do that pays less than that number. Step 3. Delegate or eliminate every single one within 12 months. Step 4. Move at least 50% of your net worth into dividend-paying assets this year. Step 5. Create one piece of evergreen content per week that can sell while you sleep. Step 6. Automate your savings so 30% of income goes straight to investments before you see it. Step 7. Review your systems every 90 days and remove yourself from anything unnecessary. Do this, and within 24 months, you'll be making more money while doing less work. I promise. The rich don't work harder. They work smarter once, then let their money and systems do the rest. Stop trading your life for money. Start building wealth engines that pay you to live. If you want my exact lazy rich portfolio, automation checklist, and the funnel templates that run my business on autopilot, click the link in description and grab the free lazy rich blueprint. It's everything I wish I had when I was killing myself working 80-hour weeks. Take it, use it, and fire yourself from the grind. But let me be dead honest with you. Most people will watch this entire video, get excited for about 37 seconds, and then do absolutely nothing. I know because that used to be me. I'd binge watch millionaires talking about systems and automation, nod my head like a good little student, then go right back to answering emails at midnight. The difference between who stays broke and who becomes lazy rich isn't information, it's execution when nobody is watching. So right now, I'm going to burn the boats for you. I'm going to show you the exact numbers and moves that turned my business from a 24/7 prison into a machine that pays me to play golf. Let's start with the scariest thing I ever did. In January 2023, I fired myself as the main editor of my own YouTube channel. I was making $80,000, $100,000 per month from the channel at that point. Every guru told me, never let anyone else touch your content. I ignored them. I hired a kid from the Philippines for $1,500 a month who was 10 times better than me. First month using him, revenue went up 22%. Second month, up another 18%. Today, he's on a 6-figure salary and I haven't edited a single frame in over 2 years. That one decision gave me back 40 plus hours a week and made me richer. That's the lazy rich paradox. You make more by doing less, but only if you're willing to let go of control. Here's exactly how I automated every part of my online business. 1. Content batching. I now film 20-30 videos in 2 days every 8 weeks. I show up in the studio, drink coffee, tell stories like this, and leave. The team handles the rest. 2. Evergreen funnels. My flagship course, Modern Wealthy, sells every single day without me lifting a finger. Someone sees an old video, clicks link, watches 45-minute free training, buys at 2 a.m. I wake up to Stripe notifications while eating breakfast with my kids. 3. Email sequences written once I have a 365-day email sequence that nurtures my list automatically. I wrote most of it in 2021. It still makes 6 figures every year on complete autopilot. 4. Affiliate army. I pay other creators 50% commission to promote my stuff. They do all the work. I just cash the checks. Last year, affiliates brought in $480,000 while I was on holiday for 9 weeks straight. Now let's go deeper on the dividend portfolio because this is the part that makes me money while I literally do nothing. Current size, $187 million as of this morning. Annual dividends expected this year, $78,400. That's $6,533 hitting my account every single month without me checking charts or stressing about launches. Here are the exact holdings so you can copy-paste. 40% SCHD, Schwab US Dividend Equity ETF, 4.1% yield, growing 12% per year on average. 25% VYM, Vanguard High Dividend Yield ETF, boring but bulletproof. 15% DGRO, iShares Core Dividend Growth ETF, focuses on companies raising dividends. 10% JEPI, JP Morgan Equity Premium Income, 8-10% yield with monthly payouts. 10% Individual Aristocrats, MO, Altria, T, AT&T, ABBV, AbbVie, O, Realty Income. I buy more every single month using an automated investing plan. I never sell. I just reinvest the dividends and watch the snowball grow. At current growth rates, this portfolio alone will pay me over $200,000 per year in dividends by 2030 without me adding another penny. That's financial freedom on easy mode. Now the part everyone wants to know. How do you actually start when you have almost nothing? I get this question every single day. Here's the Lazy Rich Starter Plan for someone with less than $10,000 right now. Month 1 to 3. Build the one-person cash machine. Pick one skill that pays minimum $50 per hour. Copywriting, ad management, video editing. Spend 20 hours a week learning Pluckroys, 20 hours a week delivering. Goal: replace your salary within 12 months. Month 4 to 12. Turn that skill into a digital product package, what you just learned, into a course or template bundle. Sell it for $297.9997. Use 100% of profits to buy dividend ETFs. Year 2. Automate and repeat. Hire someone cheaper than you to deliver the service part. You keep the product sales. Keep stacking dividend ETFs every month. Year 3 to 5. Let the engines run. By now, you should have $100K, $300K invested, earning 48% forever. That's $4,024,000 per Cyfraud. Year in sleep income. Keep adding fuel and watch it explode. I've seen people follow this exact path and go from 0 to 500K net worth in under 5 years. The key is starting small, but never stopping. One more embarrassing story before I let you go. In 2020, I turned down a $300,000 brand deal because it would have required me to post 3 extra sponsored videos per month. Old me would have jumped at it. New me said no because it would steal my freedom. 3 years later, my lazy rich systems made me $4.7 million without that deal. Saying no to money today to protect your time tomorrow is the ultimate rich person move. So here's your final lazy rich checklist. Print this out and stick it on your wall. I will not trade hours for money past age 40. I own assets that pay me whether I work or not. I reinvest 100% of dividends and business profits for the next 5 years. I automate or delegate every task that doesn't require my face or unique brain. I review my freedom number every 90 days. Passive income, expenses, rich. I say no to anything that adds hours without multiplying money. I celebrate when I remove myself from the machine, not when I make another sale. Do these things, and I guarantee you'll be richer, happier, and freer in 36 months or less. The lazy rich life isn't a dream, it's a decision. Make it today. Then go take a nap. Your money is working harder than you ever will again. If you want my complete Lazy Rich blueprint with the exact portfolio, funnel templates, hiring scripts, and automation tools that run my entire empire, click the link below right now. It's 100% free because I'm already getting paid while I record this. Take it, use it, and join me on the other side. I'll be the one on the golf course at 11 a.m. on a Tuesday. See you there, legend.